Ladies and gentlemen, we got more WWE 2K25 news, and this is huge. We got so much gameplay across so many content creators that went out and played the game early, and I'm going to be using some footage here and there, not too much because I don't want to step on anybody's toes, but I want to give some quick shout outs to Money Benjamin, who is a guy who went very in depth and really gave his true opinion. We saw Macho T in there, we saw New Legacy. Those are really the three content creators that I watched aside from Up Up Down Down, so shout out to them. Let's go on ahead and get into this video. The first thing I want to touch on is chain wrestling. Chain wrestling looks very cool this year. I think that this is going to be a gameplay edition that's going to be very welcomed, especially if it's balanced out, as I've stated before. So I am happy to see that back in the game. So it was nice to see the mini game and everything like that, as you guys see on the screen. So I am excited to, you know, get my hands on chain wrestling and everything like that. So I am looking forward to that. So that's one thing that I definitely wanted to point out. There's not really much to talk about. It looks very similar as to what it was prior, but it is worth looking at and seeing what it's going to look like. And talking about chain wrestling, man, the submission system, we got a new mini game for the submission system. About time, because it felt like anything you did that had to do with a mini game was all the same with button mashing. We finally got something a little bit different in WWE 2K25, so I am excited to see what this could mean. You know, is there a way to switch back to the old one? What is going on? I'm sure that they have, you know, alternatives, but this one looks really cool, and I'm excited to see what it could look like in game when I got my hands on it. I'm all excited to just really feel this stuff. It's really hard to just look at it and get a feel for it, but once we get the controller in our hand, the game in our hand, it'll be a different story, and I'm sure that we'll be able to really know if we really like these features or not. So we saw that the SmackDown arena, a lot of people were saying they needed to change the mat. I was watching gameplay today. That is no longer a problem, y'all. The mat is blue, so that's nothing to worry about. You don't got to fret no more. This is huge. I'm excited, you know, that they are working on these things. Raw on Netflix is a possibility. I think that we're going to get that arena in the game day one because they are working on this. USA arena is obviously updated. It's just everything just looks good. Everything looks updated. One thing about the gameplay that I am noticing, it looks crispier, it looks smoother. There's a lot of better things going on. The game actually looks like it's made for next generation consoles or current generation consoles. It's already been 5 years already, damn it. But the game just looks good. It looks fun. Now, it looks very similar to 2K24, as I stated in yesterday's video, but it looks like they're adding new things. We're going back to quality of life and things like that. We haven't gotten, you know, more depth on the modes. We don't know what's going on with universe mode and modes like that that are, you know, the community favorites. But for right now, it looks like they're just adding more and more. So just gonna keep my fingers crossed. You know, this isn't the full version. You know, this is a limited version of the game, so I am excited to see what the game looks like when it drops. So man, this actually got me excited. We got new backstage areas. We got the NXT parking lot and we got the WWE archives, and we can actually fight in there. I saw people climbing the fist. I saw people throwing people off of scaffolds. I seen it all. I will say 2K came different with the parking lot brawls this year. Everybody wanted stuff like this. Everybody wanted to talk about stuff like this, and they finally gave it to us. They finally gave us new environments, new ways to create really cool spots, and I'm super hype about that. I saw people on the fist, which was huge. Obviously, it's not the fist in the arena, but in the archives, it is cool, you know, to look at that and see what's up, man. I really feel like they really went all out with these environments. I really thought that the NXT parking lot was really it based on the thumbnail that we saw for Up Up Down Down, but no, they got us WWE archives, so it's almost like you're fighting in a museum. It's a really cool looking place in the game, and I'm really excited to get my hands on a game and play in there. I think that's going to be super fun, especially for spots and storylines and things like that. I'm really excited, you know, to really get my hands on that. So we didn't get any gameplay on the underground match, but one thing that Money Benjamin did touch on, he said that the entrances are very similar to the Elimination Chamber entrances. So you guys know how after a certain cut in the Elimination Chamber, you guys see a very generic, you know, chamber entrance at that point where it switches for everybody and they just stare at the chamber and go in it. That's what it sounds like the underground match entrances are going to look like. So just wanted to put that out there for y'all in case you guys are looking for more details. It sounds like this weekend coming up, they'll be able to go on ahead and put out underground match gameplay. So that's definitely something to look out for. So I am excited about that as well. And one thing I did notice that brought so much tears to my eyes was in-game cutscenes. We got entrances in the showcase. We seen a new Nia Jackson there, but man, I seen Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins in an in-game cutscene in the showcase, and that's gonna be just so enjoyable to play once we're able to get our hands on this. This is amazing. I am so excited, you know, that we finally got something like this back. You know, these are all features that we once had, and they're coming back, and we're so excited for. And I know your frustration, guys, but man, it makes me so excited because I'll be able to go out there and play the showcase with you guys. So that's what has me, you know, going. So I'm super excited about that. So I did see some new roster additions. I saw Ethan Page, I saw Alundra Blaze, I saw Ruka, I saw a lot of stuff, man. And this is something that we should be excited about. Ethan Page being in the base game, Ruka, who we were supposed to have last year, but we got this year. Alundra Blaze, who is someone who got back into the game. There's a lot of stuff going on, y'all. There's a lot of new roster additions. The roster is getting bigger and bigger. They did promote this roster as over 300 superstars. So this to me says a lot. There's a lot of stuff that we got going on in WWE 2K25. The roster looks great. So I am excited about that. And with that being said, The Rock's entrance looks amazing without the championship. The lights go off, the spotlight is on him. It's just an amazing entrance, man. I cannot lie. 2K probably put all their resources into that Rock entrance, man. It's so accurate. It's the best entrance I've seen in a video game, in a wrestling video game for so long. Just the details, just everything captured. I can't even explain it. I can't wait to get my hands on this game and play the game. Super excited about that. The Rock's entrance looks absolutely amazing in WWE 2K25. And different cameras. I touched on this last video, but there is just so many cameras. I seen wide cameras. I seen all types of stuff. Shout out to New Legacy. They were going through the cameras and things like that. It's an amazing look, man. I'm super excited to see what these cameras can do for us. You know, if we want to record a certain angle or whatnot. It's just cool. I love having new cameras. AEW Fight Forever presented cameras like that, spectator cameras throughout their entrances. WWE 2K took a page out their book, and you know what? I ain't mad at it. So I'm super excited to seeing, you know, what WWE 2K25 could bring to us. There's a lot of new details and features. Super excited, super stoked to get my hands on this game on March 7th. So yeah, man, there's a lot going on, and yeah, we're just gonna stay tuned. We're just going to stay tuned. I'm giving away 2 copies of WWE 2K25, and I'm giving away a 3rd copy on Twitter. Make sure you're going ahead and get on X. Make sure you're going ahead and get all those requirements done. And that's really what it is, man. 3 copies of WWE 2K25. Y'all can't say I'm cheap with y'all, if you feel what I'm saying. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. If you guys did enjoy the video, I'm going to catch y'all. Peace.